Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video. In this video, we are going to continue with the chapter number 1 of D2, that is exercise 1A, question number 13. So in this we are having, the question is that the pressure P means in physics we can say it as pascals, the SI unit. So the pressure P pascals of a gas is in a container is directly proportional to its temperature T Kelvin when T is equals to 10 and P is equals to 25. Now we are having part 1 is find an equation connecting P and T. Then find the value of P when T is equals to 24. Then calculate the value of T when P is equals to 12. Then draw a graph of P against T. We are going to solve this question and we are going to plot the graph after solving the first three parts. Okay, so let's start with the video. So let's start with solving the question. This is question number 13. We are going to solve part 1, in which it says find an equation connecting P and T. So first we're going to write, since P is directly proportional to T. Now we are going to write the equation that will be P equals to K, which is constant, and T. Now K is constant and the value of T is 10, P is 25. Okay, now so we need to find the value of K. So P is 25, K is constant and its value is not there, and T is 10. So simply we are going to divide this. 25 divided by 10. When 25 will come over here, it will be dividing. Now, so you can put this in the calculator also, or you can do it on a rough work also, but the answer to this question is 2.5, and we can simply do it like this. We are dividing it with 10 and we are having 1 0 over here, so the point will move over here. 2.5 is the answer and the value of K is 2.5. Now let's move towards the second part of this question. Now let's do the second part. In the last part we created a formula that was P equals to KT. So now P equals to 2.5 as we find it out the value of K, which is constant. Now 2.5 will be constant in the formula. So in part 2 they are asking for find the value of P when T is equals to 24. So we are going to write when T is 24. Okay, so P is equals to is 2.5 and 24. Simply we are going to multiply these two values, 2.5 multiplied by 24, and you can check the answer. The answer of to P is, the value of P is 60. Okay, this was part 2 of question number 13. So now we're going to solve part 3, and in part 3 they're asking that we need to find the value of t when p is 12. So the formula was p is equals to 2.5 t. So p when p is equals to is 12. Now p is 12 and 2.5 is constant, and we need to find t. So t is equals to, in the last question we multiplied it and now it's dividing if we shift 12 over here. So first we're going to write 12 divided by 2.5, and the answer is 4.8. Value of t is 4.8. This is part 3 of question number 13. Now we need to solve the last part of this question, in which we need to plot a graph of p against t. So first we don't have any values to plot the graph. So first we are going to take out the values to plot the graph. So let's start. We are going to use the same formula as we created in the first part. So you can see that the formula that we have created, it's helping in solving our whole parts. That means the first part matters. If we have the correct formula, we can solve any of the part of this question. So in part 4, first we are going to find the values to plot it. To plot for the graph, the formula is p is equals to 2.5. So first we are going to assume some values. So like when t equals to 0. So now we're going to write p equals to 2.5 and 0. Simply they are multiplying, and the new value would be 0 for p. So then for another value we can assume another number, any random number we can assume. Over here we assume 0. So now let's have 2 when t equals to 2. We're going to use the same formula. So p equals to 2.5 and 2. They are multiplying, and the value must be 5. So now we have got some values to plot in the graph. The first value is when t is 0, p is 0. When t is 2, p is 5. So now let's plot the graph. So now we are going to plot the graph of p against t after we have found out the values to plot the graph. So the first value is when t is 0, so p is also 0, and when t is 2, p is 5. So we are going to first draw a graph. It's a very easy graph. And this is t, and this is p. So this is 0, and this is 1. So for t we are having values from 0 to 2, 2, 3, maximum values. For p we are having values 0 to 5, so 0 is already here. Now 1. And in this graph, I have this graph page, so I have left a whole box, means this is a short square, so this makes a whole big square, so I have left at least 2 small squares. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first value is over here, and the last value, first value is 0 and 0. So we have plotted the first point over here, and for t, for the next point, 2 and 5. So t is 2, 2 and 5. So 2, 5. The next point, we are just going to simply join it. And now we are going to label the graph. So we label the coordinates, that is 0, 0. And the last coordinate is over here, that is 2, 5. And we in the first part we took out an equation. So this is a graph for, we have to mention the equation every time. So the equation for this question is P equals to 2.5 T. And 2.5 is K. This is the equation for which we have plotted the graph. So this is for today's video. We have completed exercise 1A, question number 13, and so some few questions are left for this exercise. I hope you like today's video. If you like today's video, so please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon so you can get my upcoming videos. Okay, thank you and Allah Hafiz.